I will shift the chest lead to the position of V2. To the position of V2. Now V1 is here, V2 is in the left fourth intercostal space, just near the sternum. Okay, so that is the position. Now I will record this ECG in the lead V2. So I will start here. So whatever ECG is recording, that is of the V2. Then again I will shift this chest lead to position V3. Now V3 is between V2 and V4. So it is in between here. Okay, it is in between here. So I applied this chest lead here. Again I will start recording. So I will record this in lead V2 now. Then again I will shift this lead to chest lead to V4, that is in the fifth intercostal space in the mid clavicular line. Okay, mid clavicular line. Okay, so here I have placed this chest lead to the position of V4, V1, V2, V3 and V4. So it is in the fifth intercostal space, mid clavicular line. Now again I will record this ECG in the lead V4. Okay, now this is the recording of ECG in lead V4. Okay, now again this button is on V only. I am going to change only the position of the chest leads. Now V5, it is in the anterior axillary line. It is in the anterior axillary line. Now again I will record this ECG in the lead V5, that is in the anterior axillary line. So this is the ECG record in the lead V5. Now I will record the ECG in the lead V6. Okay, V6. So here you see the position of V6, that is into the mid axillary line. It is in the mid axillary line. Okay, so this is the recording of the ECG in the mid axillary line, first mid clavicular line, anterior axillary line and mid axillary line. And here now we will record the ECG in the lead V6. Okay, so this is the recording of the ECG in the lead V6. So in this way we have got this recording of ECG in various leads. So this is a 12 lead ECG where we have recorded the ECG in lead 1, this is the ECG in lead 2, this is the ECG in lead 3, ECG in AVR, then AVF, AVL. Then we have recorded the ECG in chest leads V1, this is V2, this recording is V3, V4, V5 and lastly we have recorded the ECG in lead V6. Okay, so this is the lead, this is the ECG which we recorded in our now more and more computerized sophisticated machines are available for recording of the ECG, but here we have this machine where we have to change the sequential manner of the ECG recordings lead 1 to V5 and V6. So this is overall recording of the ECG, and we have discussed the theoretical part in the ECG, and whenever this ECG is abnormal, we need to read this ECG and we would to calculate the RR interval, we have to see the ST segment and various segments of this ECG, and we have to read the ECG and to diagnose whether the ECG is normal or abnormal. So in this way, the ECG is recorded in the subject. Thank you.